You've been searching for strength, but real strength isn't found in comfort. Real strength is forged in relentless discipline, strategic silence, and the quiet architecture of power. Ask yourself, when did you last stand unwavering under pressure? When did you let a challenge silence your doubt instead of your response? Drop that moment in the comments now. Let your quiet victory inspire the rest of us. This is Kingcode, where we don't chase motivation, we manufacture it. And today we step onto a path where weakness is an illusion, discipline is a sword, and influence whispers through silence. Think of Machiavelli in his study. Nights in Florence, candlelight barely illuminating his parchment, pen hovering. He didn't write the prince from virtue. He crafted it from clarity, from unflinching observation of power and human nature. He understood that silence whispers louder than a shout. Consider the nobleman who, when slandered in the court, stayed silent, his calm unshaken, and burned into the court's mind that he was above the noise. When he finally spoke, his word echoed with gravity. Can you recall a moment in your life when silence spoke for you better than any word? Share it below. Your silence might be another man's breakthrough. Then let me take you to a modern battlefield, a CEO who was publicly humiliated in a boardroom. Most would snap back. He didn't. Instead, he invited his critic for private conversation, dismantled the argument with composure, then rose above. Later, when the dust settled, his calm stood unbroken, and he gained more than he lost. Have you ever responded quietly and gained control? Comment now. Let your calm be the compass. Strength is not cultivated in applause. It grows in shadows, in private, unobserved moments. One man in training wakes at dawn, not to post his morning routine, but to earn his discipline in silence. Months later, he looked back at the man he used to be and bowed quietly to himself. What quiet routine have you built that no one notices, but that molds you daily? Share it. Your ritual might become someone else's foundation. Reputation is forged in unpredictability. Machiavelli observed, the leader who is sometimes kind, sometimes unyielding, prevents people from outsmarting him. A stoic general feigned retreat during a battle, luring enemies into complacency, and then struck at their exposed flank. Where have you utilized unpredictability to win? Let the comment section be your strategy table. Power lies in timing. A commander waits for rain to turn the enemy's ground to mud before attacking. His enemies slipped. His men marched on. He didn't force victory. He waited for the field to align. When have you waited and won? Write it down. Your patience might teach another man timing. Alliances built on favor are fragile. A leader cultivates silent loyalty through deeds, not favors. He avoids indebtedness by being the reliable force, a man who shows, not asks. Who in your life owes their respect, not because you asked, but because you became that worthy example? Mention them. Let gratitude anchor your circle. Resilience is not dramatic, it's quiet. Think of the marathon runner who collapses at 20 miles but stands up and crosses the finish line. He did not rage. He endured. And when he steps across that line, everyone watches because endurance is magnetic. Tell us your greatest comeback. Let your hardship be your example. In failure lies opportunity. One entrepreneur publicly shared his collapse, not as weakness, but as proof of audacity. He framed failure as experience and rebuilt. Investors didn't just fund him, they followed his comeback. Which failure have you reframed into power? Your story could pull another man from defeat. Silence is power. When strangers rush to outtalk, outpost, you remain quiet. A tech founder nearly bankrupted but didn't scramble. He paused, he composed. Eventually others came to him. Where are you chasing when you should be composing? Comment. That insight may shift a perspective. Now look inward. Who are you becoming? Weak or the strong version Machiavelli admired? Speak not just the answer, live it. If this cuts deeper than motivation, hit that like button. Subscribe to Kingcode because we don't just talk about strength, we build the blueprint. Share this with someone who needs to stop reacting and start ruling. Ring the bell because every whisper of discipline in this channel is a declaration of war on weakness. Close your eyes, breathe. Know. Power is not loud. It is quiet, unrelenting, and it's built one silent decision at a time.